Hey there everyone, this is Jessica from domesticateme.com here with my top 5 reasons why Hamilton is the best musical ever. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts and why I think it's so brilliant, then let's get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jessica Flores and I'm a blogger and vlogger at domesticateme.com. This is where I produce all of the video content for that website. I cover fashion, beauty, the arts, you name it, I cover it all at domesticateme.com. Today I'm talking about Hamilton, the musical on Broadway that tells the story of Alexander Hamilton, one of our founding fathers. It is huge. It's almost impossible to get tickets for. You have to wait for months, and if you want tickets right now, you can only find them on reselling websites, and it'll cost you several $100s. So I am lucky enough to have seen it twice. I saw it during previews on Broadway, and then I saw it opening night. And I went to the opening night after party, which was amazing, so much fun. But I want to tell you why I think that it is a brilliant, brilliant show. And it's not just me who thinks it. It is pretty much across the board, unanimous, that it is a brilliant show. Number one, it is the story of the founding of this country. It is the story of New York, and it is told by what New York and our country looks like now. If you're unaware, our founding fathers, most of the cast are played by African Americans, Latino, Asian. It's a very multicultural cast. It is such a diverse cast, and it's amazing and incredible to see that George Washington is played by someone of color. And someone might be shocked by it, but of course it makes sense because this is what the United States looks like now. We are a nation, a very multicultural nation, and so to see the telling of our history in comparison to by what's outside of the theater when you walk out, it's really impactful and amazing. And you don't have to be a history buff to find this musical interesting because it's political, there's sex, there's gossip, there's so much in it that anyone would enjoy this. Number 2, hip-hop. You've probably heard of Hamilton referred to as a hip-hop musical, and it has diverse music, but let's talk about the hip-hop in specifically because it's actually the most perfect musical form for Hamilton. If you're unaware, Hamilton was a prolific writer. He wrote tons and tons and tons, and so hip-hop verse is actually perfect for that, to capture that, because you get so many words into such little time frames, because that's what hip-hop is. They're speaking fast, they're rapping and throwing out ideas and verse all contained in little amounts of time. So it's actually the perfect platform to use Hamilton's words and thoughts and how he would speak, because he tried to just communicate so much in his time here on Earth. The music is amazing. It's so good. When people think about Broadway musicals, they might get a certain cliched, stereotypical thought in their head, but the music in Hamilton is modern, it's lively, it's varied too. It has hip-hop in it, obviously. There's hip-hop, there's rap in it, but then there's like upbeat songs. This is music that you would listen to. I honestly would listen to it if it weren't part of a musical. If I just heard it on the radio, I'd bop my head to it, I'd sing along, I'd enjoy it, I'd snap my fingers, snap my feet. Like, it's really good music. And again, it's varied. They have all kinds of music. And then you also have your Broadway showstoppers, that big number that you just love, that you would expect from a show on Broadway. 4, the talent is beyond good. Everyone in the cast sings really well. They really make their emotions come across. I choked up several times during the show because I just believe them. They're so good, they're so talented as actors, as singers, as performers, as dancers, because the choreography also is brilliant. And you find yourself not only gravitating towards the main characters, but the background actors, or I shouldn't call them background actors, the ensemble itself, the entire cast is amazing. They sound beautiful, they dance like you wouldn't believe. Honestly, the most impressive cast that I've seen in a long time, and I've seen a few Broadway musicals. Number 5, Lin-Manuel Miranda is a genius. No, that's not my opinion. It's a fact. He's a genius. He has won a Genius Grant. He is so good. if this is the first time you've heard of him, you should really look into In the Heights. In the Heights was actually the first musical that he produced on Broadway. He had it off Broadway, and it was so good that it went to Broadway. It won Tonys. This is his second big show, but just the fact that his first was just incredibly well received, this one was even better and bigger, and he outdid himself, and he's just such a brilliant mind. When you see Hamilton, you can just really appreciate it for many different angles. I always tell people that you don't have to be a history buff to enjoy it. You don't have to like hip hop to enjoy it. You don't have to be a Broadway person to enjoy it. There are people from all parts of the world and circles and classes and backgrounds that really enjoy this. I went to opening night, and it was the most amazing thing to sit down in that theater and see people, you know, these older women with their jewels who have probably gone to every single Broadway opening since I don't know when, sitting next to, you know, hip hop artists, sitting next to people who are part of the Latino political community here in New York City, just people from, I saw Anna Wintour and Sarah Jessica Parker, and cast members from Game of Thrones and Orange is the New Black, and people obviously from the musical industry were there. John Bon Jovi I saw. It was amazing, and it just stands to show that people from all walks of life could enjoy and will enjoy this show. Finally, I'm posting this today because it is Tony night, and I'm going to be watching, and I know a lot of people are going to be watching. I know a lot of new people who are probably never seen Tonys are going to be tuning in today because of Hamilton, which just shows how brilliant that show is and what it's done to the Broadway landscape. I'm such a huge fan of Hamilton that I'm about to do something that I've never done before, that I never thought I would do, but this show is so good that it inspired me to do a little rap. So I hope that you'll indulge me. I'm nervous too, but so let's raise a glass to Hamilton and Lin-Manuel. Yeah, I know some of you might not know him well. He's a Puerto Rican man from In the Heights, and he's got his mind set on all kinds of sights. He's won Tonys, a Genius Grant, and some Grammys. His work moves all from kids to grannies. He writes about our founding and liberation and reminds us that immigrants helped build this nation. He writes about love, friendship, and community, our struggle for the American dream and opportunity. Thank you for being such a visionary, forever changing Broadway's revolutionary. Good luck to Hamilton and the entire team. You're an inspiration to many. You live in the dream. And no matter what happens at the Tonys, although we already know, your gente will be here to support you. Just say ready, set, go. Thank you for indulging me with that. Please don't be too cruel with me in the comment section below. It's out of love. It's out of love. Please give this video a thumbs up and share if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. I post new videos every week. Thank you so much. Comment below with any questions, comments. Let me know if you've seen Hamilton. Tell me about the Tonys if you're watching it. Let me know. I always love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned.